Welcome to our channel. Today we how to install Ubuntu Server on Vultr VDS with cloud-init step by step clearly. Begin by logging into your Vultr account. Navigate to the Products section on the Vultr dashboard. Click on the Deploy button to create a new instance. In the Choose an Operating System section, select Ubuntu. Make sure to select the appropriate version of Ubuntu Server. Next, choose the server location that best suits your needs. Scroll down to the server size section and select your desired configuration. Once you've chosen the size, look for the Additional Features section. Enable the User Data option to configure cloud-init. In the User Data text box, you'll need to enter your cloud-init configuration. This configuration will specify the initial setup of your server, including user accounts and SSH keys. Example configurations can be found in the cloud-init documentation. Now, scroll to the bottom and review your selections. Click on the Deploy Now button to initiate the server deployment. Wait for a few moments as Vultr provisions your new Ubuntu server. Once the deployment is complete, you will see a notification informing you that your server is ready. Grab the IP address of the newly created server instance. Use an SSH client to connect to your server using the provided IP address. Use the username defined in your cloud-init configuration for SSH login. You will be prompted to enter the password you set up in the cloud-init. After logging in, you can verify that cloud-init has successfully configured your server by checking the user accounts and services. Congratulations, you have successfully installed Ubuntu Server on Vultr VDS using cloud-init. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any request. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.